Hello there, genuine YouTubers. This is Wilfred Pickets, the world of Wilfred Pickets. Here I'm sitting down, and I thought I'd come back and address you about some things that's been happening to Wilfred Pickets, so that you know. As you know, we're all going through a credit crunch at the moment, and I'm going to give you a little bit of advice first before I start. Some questions that have been sent in to me from you lovely YouTubers out there. Right, well, first of all, a little bit of advice for some men concerning the Dadyies. And that is that obviously all our wallets are getting a lot smaller, yes, because of the credit crunch. Although myself, I prefer harvest. That's a good joke, isn't it? Well, not really if you're a bit of a banker. Yes, I said that very carefully, didn't I? Right, now, what I was going to say is that the credit crunch is affecting us all. In the Dadyies, they like to have their perfume. They like to smell nice, don't they? The Dadyies, they do. Personally, I would suggest just one bath a day is more than sufficient to smell nice. But these Dadyies, they like to put perfume on themselves. Yes, you the toilet and stuff like that. So what I've been trying to do with my Dadyies is rather than buying them expensive bottles of this stuff, which can cost over £20, I have been when I cannot haggle at the market with market sellers, obviously, because that's who's in the market, sellers, not sellers yes, okay. Anyway, what I suggested to the Dadyies, and I suggest this to you men out there as well, it's very good advice, is rather than buy these bottles, you tell your Dadyies that they should go down to one of these testing centres, because there's loads of them, you know, wherever they sell this stuff. There's loads of these centres, little bottles. You can test them on yourself. You just spray them here, spray them all over, I don't know where. Don't spray them in your mouth because they make you cough. Anyway, you do that, and then you don't need to buy the bottles. Every day, every morning, you can do that. Even if you're a bit of a vagrant, yes, I do suggest that, because I know that the vagrant has a little bit of a problem with the old bathing issue, because they don't have a bath. Most of them sleep in some form of cardboard box, and I've often suggested to them when they've asked me for money, rather than giving them money, I give them a bit of advice that why don't they freshen themselves up a little bit, go into a shop, a Debenhams or whatever, give themselves a little bit of a spray. It's free. So anyway, that's one of the things I've been doing for the credit crunch, to save money for the many Dadyies that I have. Also, I've been trying to limit myself on toilet paper, using just one tissue for each visit to go to the toilet, though it can be rather messy, but I'm not going to go into that too much. There were other credit crunch advice I was going to give you, but I think that would do for now. If I think of any more as it goes on, I shall tell you. Oh yes, there was one more that I've been doing with the neighbour. You know, and I think this is good for everyone to do. Obviously, some people may have a little bit of a problem with this, but I don't have a problem. I've been going next to my neighbour, and she's an 83-year-old woman, and it's brought us together very nicely. And we share the same bath water. The only problem is that sometimes she leaves her teeth in the bath, and that's not very nice, and some sort of bits of skin, because she's getting old, and obviously it flakes off, and sometimes it's a bit like doing a bush chucker trial on I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of It, and I've been known to shout out, I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. But she usually doesn't come running very fast, because she's a bit old, and she's got a bit of a Zimmer frame, and by the time she's lifted me out, I've swallowed quite a lot of the contents of the bath that she's already been in. Anyway, we're going to go on to these letters that we have here on this very expensive piece of paper that I've just shown you. I have a letter here from Heather, who says she has an impediment. What, you've only got one leg? Oh. Sorry there, Dadyies. I've also had a letter from Jenny Megrove, who says, I've forgotten what she says now. It's not. Let me just have a look at his handwriting, because it's just very difficult handwriting. I remember she had a problem. I remember I was told that she had a problem, and it's just a matter of trying to remember what the bloody problem was. It was something to do with the credit crunch, I seem to remember. Oh yes, she has this problem that she cannot afford to get a plumber round. Well, some daddies, they can't do those things themselves, so they need plumbers. And she says that she hasn't flushed her toilet in 6 months, and whether this was a bad thing to invite her new boyfriend around, whether he would understand or not. Well, I'll check if he has a very good, whether he has very sensitive nostrils, dear. That's all I'm going to say for you now, because my battery's running out. I don't mean on my timer, and I'm not talking about my body clock, I'm talking about the camera. So that's enough from Wilfred Pickets, a genuine YouTuber. I'll be back soon. Please keep me posted, send in the letters, and I shall answer your question. This is Wilfred Pickets, signing out for the Dadyies. Exude!